Of all the on-page factors, the following are the most important: title tag, URL, page content, image file name and alt text, keywords in H1 tag, and outbound links. It is important that every page links out to several other related pages, pages that belong to the site as well as those that are on external websites. Many people feel linking out to other pages reduces the link juice that flows to the other pages on the site. But not linking out to other highly relevant resources online can be a mistake. Google wants to see pages on the internet linked to each other whenever necessary. Google's algorithm is based on how research papers, like the ones published in journals, cite other sources. You will not find a single research paper that does not cite other sources, and any source that gets the most citations from several research papers is perceived as being the most authoritative on the topic. And links are just like these citations. Whenever you link out to an external resource or a page on your own website, you are in essence citing that as a reference. Likewise, Google and other search engines expect to see pages linked to other sources whenever necessary. A good example of this would be Wikipedia. Every Wikipedia page links out to several external sources, and any source Wikipedia links to is almost certainly a high authority website on the topic. In the next few videos, we will discuss each of these factors. There are mainly two kinds of links: inbound links and outbound links. Both of these are important. Inbound links are links that are pointing to your site from other websites. Google sees these links as votes from other sites to your site. In fact, the number of such websites that link to or vote for your website is a very important factor when it comes to ranking in Google. But it's not just the quantity. These sites also need to be relevant to the main topic of your site and need to be seen as authority websites by Google. Given the huge importance of links, a lot of people resort to black hat methods to boost their link popularity. They trade links with other websites, buy links, or rent links, all in the hope of rising in the SERPs. But buying or renting links is a dangerous practice, and if Google finds a certain website is indulging in such practices, it will penalize the website. In addition to topical relevance and authority of the sites linking to you, Google also considers the age of the link. Links that are several months old have more weight than links that are just a day or two old. Outbound links are links from your site to other websites or to other pages on your own website. You would only want to link to authority websites that are topically relevant to the main topic of your website. If you link to other websites that have been penalized by Google, your site might suffer because of it. Google wants to see at least a few outbound links on every page. Some webmasters mistakenly believe their pages will leak authority if they link out. That's not always true. Google expects you to link to other high-quality websites. From every web page on your site, you will want to link to at least a few other very high-quality web pages. After all, it's links that make the web what it is. Linking out to other high-quality and topically relevant web pages actually boosts the relevance of your own web pages. Links and anchor text are possibly the most important things in SEO. What is anchor text? It's the clickable portion of a hyperlink. For instance, in this piece of code, we are linking to google.com with the anchor text, the most popular search engine. Likewise, if a website links to happydreams.com with the anchor text, best mattress site, they will use this hyperlink. If you get links from high authority sites that are relevant to the main topic of your site with the right anchor text, your pages will rise up the SERPs really fast. On the other hand, if your anchor text is not right, your results will not be so good. In fact, the wrong anchor text can get a site penalized. The tricky part is the definition of what is right anchor text has been changing over time. What used to work a couple of years ago no longer works, and doing what used to work 5 years ago can now get a site penalized. If you are trying to rank your mattress site for, say, best twin mattress in 2005, all you had to do was get as many links to your site with the anchor text best twin mattress, and in a short while you would be ranking on the first page. SEOs would either set up private blog networks or PBNs and use them to link to their own sites with any anchor text they wanted to. They would even rent their PBN sites to other SEOs for a monthly fee. Things were the same for several years, and then Google released the Penguin update in April 2012 that went after such linking schemes. Google started measuring anchor text ratios, and any website having too high a percentage of a certain anchor text would be penalized. Since the Penguin update, webmasters have been wary about the anchor text ratios. Many SEOs now do not even use exact match anchors anymore. If they want to rank for best twin mattress, they ensure the phrase is not used in their anchors. They will use phrases like click here, visit this website, check this out, and so on. They ensure the phrase best twin mattress does not occur even once in the anchor text they use to link to their sites. But this may be taking things a bit too far. If you do not use the anchor text you want to rank for, your pages will not rise up the SERPs as fast as you would like them to. But at the same time, you would want to ensure the percentage of exact match or partial match anchors is far too small and that you have a lot of variety in your anchors. What you would instead want to use as anchor text would be something like this. Out of the 14 anchors here, only 2 contain the phrase best twin mattress, and the rest of the phrases do not contain the phrase. While you do not want to overuse the phrase in your anchors, avoiding it completely is not good either. So, you would want to limit the percentage of phrases containing the exact match anchors to between 10 to 20% or lesser. But the rest of the anchors should not contain your anchor text. This is very important. The rest of the anchors here do not contain this phrase in whole or in part. And using your URL as anchor text is one of the safest things you can do to diversify your anchor text, unless your domain name happens to be an EMD. Every time a website links to one of your web pages, it is in essence voting for your website. Every such link passes some amount of juice to your web page. Google selects the pages with the most link juice and relevance for a particular topic and ranks them high. Links that pass link juice are called do-follow links. Websites like NewYorkTimes.com, Harvard.edu have tons of authority or juice. If you get links from such sites, your sites will be getting a lot of juice, and that can be an extremely good thing. Suppose the site happydreams.com gets a link from New York Times with the anchor text, check out this mattress site. The hyperlinks format will be this. This is a do-follow link. On the other hand, a website that's 2 days old and has only a couple of pages of content with no external links pointing to it will have very little authority. If you get a do-follow link from such a website, it might not matter because the link will not pass much link juice. Every time you are linking to a website, you are voting for the website. You are telling Google you trust and you vouch for the content on that website. But if that website you link to happens to be untrustworthy in Google's eyes, it may be infected with a virus or may link to some bad websites. In that case, Google will take a dim view of your own website because you voted for a website that's spammy. That could hurt your site's rankings. If you want to link to a website but do not trust it and do not want to pass any juice to that site from your site, you could use the nofollow attribute. Links that use the nofollow attribute are nofollow links. Suppose happydreams.com wanted to link to xyz.com with a nofollow link, we would use this hyperlink. This is a nofollow link as it uses the rel is equal to nofollow attribute. If you link to a sketchy site you do not trust, nofollow the link. If you link to a site that has pornography or malicious content, you are voting for the site. That can be bad. If you really must link to it for whatever reason, nofollow the link. Nofollow links aren't bad, and they are part of a naturally diverse backlink profile. If none of your links are nofollow and your site has thousands of links, that may be viewed with some suspicion by the search engines. Google expects a percentage of your links to be nofollow links. That's just natural. Social media links are all nofollow links. Nofollow links from high authority sites like Wikipedia may be seen as a sign of trust by Google. You would want to remember that nofollow links can lead to conversions and sales. And nofollow links from very relevant and authority sites are good. At least, it's far better to have nofollow links from authority, highly relevant sites than not having them. There are mainly three kinds of links: editorial links, outreach links, and non-editorial links. If your site has extremely good content, other webmasters will see it and link to it without you having to request them to link to your site. These are editorial links and are the ones Google values the most. But not all editorial links are the same. An editorial link from New York Times or from Stanford.edu has a lot more value than an editorial link from a relatively unknown site. But still, Google loves editorial links and gives them the highest value. Outreach links are links you acquire by emailing other webmasters, by submitting to directories, or even paying other webmasters for a listing. These links can be very valuable too. Search engines in most cases cannot tell the difference between natural editorial links and outreach links, so they give a lot of value to these links as well. Blog comments, links from article directories, forum profiles, guest book links, and the like are non-editorial links. These used to work well a few years ago, but getting too many of these type of links can get your site in the hot water now. More so, if you use exact match anchors while linking to your site with these type of links. One of the easiest ways for a search engine to conclude a site is trying to game the system is if it sees lots and lots of spammy links with exact match and partial match anchors.